guys, welcome to The Harvest, where we learn, grow, and flourish. My name is Nyeisha, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about businesses that you can start with less than $100. Alright guys, welcome back. If you haven't been here before, welcome to The Harvest. My name is Nyeisha, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about businesses that you can start with less than $100. Now, in one of my previous videos, I talked about how you can start businesses without needing a lot of money to get started. I've got my laptop in front of me, and I'm going to go through a couple different businesses that you can start with less than $100. The first thing I'm going to start with is blogging. You can start blogging right now on your computer, setting up a blog and writing content, creating content. If you are a writer, this is going to be something that's really good for you because you can write about whatever you want to. Create a space that is good for you and use that space and grow it to create revenue for yourselves by allowing people to run ads on your blog, having different people get you to write about things that they are for selling or producing and things like that. There are tons of ways that you can use your blog to make money for yourself. So that's something really cool to look into. I do have a blog. It's www.theharvestblog.org. And currently there's a bunch of stuff on there that you can check out. Recipes, there's original writings, there's links to my YouTube channel, there's links to different books for children of color if you're looking for that type of thing, where you can find books where your kids can see themselves in books. I have those things on there, as well as different books for adults as well. There's tons of stuff on my website you can check out, as well as my blog. Currently, I'm not using my blog to make money, but maybe in the future if I choose to do so. I already have a website that is picking up speed and getting traffic drawn to it just based off of YouTube and how much I'm promoting it on Facebook and different social medias and things like that. So that's a really good idea to get you started with blogging. Direct sales is a way that you can start a business of your own that is not necessarily like starting from the ground up. Companies like Avon, Mary Kay, and Pampered Chef offer you to be able to buy into their service, where you can provide other people with their products, like Avon makeup, Mary Kay makeup, and Pampered Chef, I believe, is a food service, where you can spend, I think most of them are less than $100 for their startup kits, and the way that they make money is by hosting parties and getting people to buy their products. Now, Avon and Mary Kay have been in business for years. You can use these platforms to create a source of income for yourself. Now, they do have different criteria that you have to meet in order to, get bonuses and things like that, things to encourage you to sell their product to people. But overall, you pretty much can sell whenever you need to, market whenever you need to, in order to meet those quotas and make money doing that. There are certain in-home businesses that you can start with that pretty much don't cost you much money at all. With a little bit of know-how and, good customer service, you can create a business out of these particular little markets, like being a senior companion or being a pet walker or a house sitter. Things like that. People are looking for those types of people to be able to come into their homes and, just stay at their home with their pets while they're on vacation, or walk their pets while they're out of town, or come every day while they're at work to make sure their pet gets taken out, or someone to just hang out and help their elderly parents or grandparents get what they need by like cooking for them, taking them places and things like that. And you can create a service that you provide by doing that. That's a really cool way to make some money. And it's pretty much, if you like people and you like animals, it's a nice way to get your business off the ground and just keep going with creating relationships with people and embedding yourself within the community. If you're good with your hands and vehicles, being an auto repair person or a car detailer are really good ways to get started. Now, if you already know how to fix cars, typically people who do, they already have tools on hand. If you know how to fix cars and you don't have tools, then you probably need to spend the money to make sure you have a good set of tools in order to work on cars effectively. The same with car detailing. If you don't have like a car vac or something like that, like a portable car vac, if that's what you're doing, like, show up at someone's home and detail their car in their parking lot type thing, then you need to invest the money in those types of things. But typically they can run you about $60, and now you have a handy car vac and whatever else you need to detail cars. That's a cool business to get started as well that doesn't cost a lot of money to get started. If you like to cook, or if you have been to culinary school, if you want to start a business surrounding food, you can be a personal chef. People hire people all the time to do their meal planning and meal prepping for them, and it's a really cool way to make some money doing something that you already enjoy doing. Being a personal chef, a meal planner, or meal prepper is a really good way to create funds for yourself and create a small business that people are actually reaching out for, because everybody likes to eat and people are busy, and if they're able to have someone to help them along with that, then they are more than likely willing to invest quite a bit of money into these types of services. Selling online goods is a way to make money and start a small business. And I've seen quite a few people recently going into business for themselves, starting small boutiques where they're selling things like sunglasses and pajamas and clothing and items like that. They find a good distributor and they buy their product from them, and then they sell it in their stores. That's a really good way to start making money right away, especially if you're keeping things in your store that people are actively wanting to buy. Now, the thing is that having a clothing store or a boutique is a very saturated market, but at the same time, it's a really good way for you to be able to grow your brand very quickly. And as long as you're patient with yourself and confident in what you're selling, and making sure that you are distributing your information about your boutique as well as in a very good and marketable way, you shouldn't have too many problems with that. There are also people who like to do drop shipping as well, where they set up a site. You can go online and buy stuff from their site, and they have a company drop ship the product for them, which pretty much means you never touch the product. The product gets sent from the manufacturer directly to the clientele, and you pay for the manufacturer to ship them out, and the person pays you for the product. It's a really cool way to have your house not stocked full of boxes of product, and also getting that great product to your customers as well. Starting an in-home daycare can be pretty cost effective as far as getting started. And what I mean by that is like babysitting type of things. But if you want to expand it to an in-home childcare facility, there are pretty strict guidelines on what it is, how your home needs to be set up in order for you to be a childcare provider. But they're pretty easy to meet with a few gates and things like that to separate your home from where the childcare facility is children are being taken care of. It's pretty easy to set up just depending on your home. Couple gates to separate your personal sleeping quarters and your family's personal area away from the daycare, and pretty much you're good to go as far as receiving revenue for being a child care facility. And then also you will have to meet like certain inspections and guidelines and things like that in order to maintain your home child care business. But it's a really good way to get a business started. And people spend a ton of money in child care. So if you're great with kids, you love taking care of kids, and people feel like they can trust you with your children, and you are more than happy to have them in your home, it's a really good way to get started without having to spend a lot of money in order to do so. If you're really good at planning events, being a party planner or an event planner can bring you a ton of money, especially if you're really good and you have a lot of resources. So if you connect and network with a lot of people who are connected in the party industry, where like say for example with children's parties, face painters, someone who has the inflatable bouncy houses, cotton candy machines, water slides and things like that, then you can easily link these people together in order to provide a really great party or an event for your clients. And it's a really cool way to get started, because you really don't need any money at all. Only thing you really need to do is make sure you have the correct resources to connect with the right people and get the best deals. Market yourself, and there you go, you're a party planner. It's a really good business to get started, and it's pretty easy to get started as well. Making your own products. Whatever you have a talent for, if you're good at crocheting outfits, if you're good at painting, if you're good at making pots, if you're good at creating costumes, if you're good at making natural cleaners, if you're good at making candles and soaps, you can sell all of that. You can turn that very small hobby into a money-making business. By using websites like Esty, you can create a significant amount of income by creating custom and handmade items, because people love things that are unique to them. They really do. I do as well. I also make and sell natural home cleaning products and body products on my Etsy page. And I also have another Etsy page. At one point I love cosplays. I was making cosplay costumes and cosplay robes and selling them on Etsy. And because I can sew, this is something I took and made some money from, and I really enjoyed doing it. My family cosplays, I like to make our costumes. It's a really cool way to make some extra money or turn into a business if you really, really love doing it. So think about that. What types of talents do you have that you can use, especially if you're looking to make a business or you're looking to make money that in a unique way? That's a really good way to do that, because a lot of people, everybody knows how to do something, but everybody can't make everything. So if you know how to make something that is unique to you, it's going to be super beneficial to you to go ahead and explore that a little bit more and see who might be interested in buying what it is that you have to offer. And remember, you can always put it out there. If you make crochet outfits and you think they're really great and your friends don't think that they're great, that's okay. Somebody out there feels like what you make is great. And if it is great, great. And if it's not great, that's fine too. Put it out there. See, somebody out there might like it. And even if it's not the best, continue to work on your craft and get better and better and better at it until you feel very confident in putting your stuff out there in order to see if someone else is interested in purchasing it. It's a really good way to take a hobby and turn it into something that makes you money. Making care packages is a really cool business to get started. And I don't necessarily mean making the care package that you send overseas to our troops in the military, but care packages are little packages that you design for a specific purpose. So like I've seen people do movie care packages or date night care packages, and they'll have like 2 movies, a couple different movie snacks, popcorn, and like sodas or something for 2 people. It's a date night care package, and they sell them for like $35. It's a really cool idea, and people do it all the time with like they do like diaper cake care packages where they take diapers and roll them up into animal shapes or into the shape of a cake that also comes with a gift. I've seen bridal shower care packages where it's pretty much just a basket of different things that the person that they are giving it to would like or enjoy. Those are care packages. And typically to get started, you don't necessarily need to spend more than $100 at all, especially if you're only making one to get started. If you're making a couple, people like them, you can just package a bunch of stuff up, and then obviously as you make money, you can take that money and reinvest it back into your business. And that's something you should always remember. The money that you're receiving from your business, make sure you take at least some of it and put it back into your business so you can continue to grow and create revenue for yourself. Selling plants. This is a new one I hadn't heard of. But I found this online and I thought it was a really, really fun and cool idea. If you have a green thumb and are really good at growing plants, and you just love growing plants, but you don't necessarily have the space for them to keep all of them, you can sell your plants online. And you can make money from that, and that can be your business, and you can just grow plants for other people and do something that you enjoy doing and send it off to a loving home and not ever worry about it. And it's a fantastic different type of business to start, because now you're doing something that I have not even heard of people actually doing. I've seen a couple people sell their plants, mostly just due to like moving, or they're not getting the type of care that they need, like rehoming their plants. But I had never seen this before, and I thought it was amazing when I seen it, because people are all looking for new and natural ways to incorporate health into their homes, and plants is a great way to do that. So if you can find someone selling plants, or you can grow plants, that's a really great business to get started, especially right now. The next one I'm going to talk about is more like app-based businesses, like Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Eat24, Eat Street, Shipt, Instacart, and companies like that offer you to be an independent contractor. Now, when you're an independent contractor, you are your own business or your business name to provide services for whatever that service may be. That makes you a business owner. Regardless of how people see it, that is what it is. If you're able to work your own schedule and make your money how you choose to make it, you are your own business entity. When you work for these different companies, and I've worked for quite a few of them, just because I like having my own schedule. I really enjoyed Shipt and Instacart. Those are my favorites because I enjoyed grocery shopping. So if you don't mind, the only really downside to it is the wear and tear it puts on your vehicle. Shipt and Instacart have been the two app-based services that I've used that paid the most money. And I was able to get a lot of work really, really, really fast. So If you like grocery shopping, Ship to Instacart are your jam. The customers really like the people. It's really cool. It's basically like doing a real life scavenger hunt in the grocery store, and it's really, really fun. That's a cool way to make some money, and ultimately you can make it your own business. You could take it even a step further and advertise your own grocery delivering services to people in your local area, and that is a way to get you started. And if you already have a vehicle, you're good to go. There's your business. All you need to do is advertise yourself and get the word out there that you do this, and people will contact you. Very easy to get started. The same with Lyft and Uber and delivery services like DoorDash and Uber Eats. If you are advertising for yourself saying, hey, I do food delivery, if you don't want to use them, I do this, you can do that. And you will be able to make a significant amount of money by working very hard. It's not like it's easy, but it is. You can make a nice amount of money through these services and make them into your own business by taking them aside and creating more with what you started with. If you are interested in photography, if you have photography skills, if you want to invest in photography and you already have a camera to get you started, there's no reason that you cannot become a professional photographer. With the right amount of experience and learning your craft, you can turn your camera into a business. Take your camera and shoot some pictures and get practice and practice and practice until you feel comfortable enough to charge people for your services. Advertise yourself, boom, you got a photography business. It's as simple as that. And what I mean by simple is the steps to do it seem simple, but the work to put in there is definitely work to put in there. So make sure you do that before you take on your photography business. But that's one that's really cool and really fun. I enjoy photography, and turning it into a business is something that it can be really great and really fun for you, and it can be another way for you to express yourself artistically through taking photos of other people. Alright, the last few are going to be tech-based. So things like logo design. There are tons of people who do not know how to create their own logos. If you have experience and you know how to make your logos, then do that. Offer your services to people. Hey, let me do your logo. I'll give you a discounted price if you let me do your logo for you. I do logos. People need logos all the time. Use your creativity to create logos for people and sell them. Now you have a business creating logos. If you're into graphic design, you already have the tools because you're already into graphic design. Offer your services to design graphics for people who are starting businesses or people who are just looking for something. If you're really good with web design, you can flip websites. What that means is go online and create a website and create a series of websites, and you can sell those websites to people and then customize them for them to have really great websites. That's a really cool and fun way to make you some money, especially if that's what you're into. Alright, last one, guys. And I thought that this was a really fun one. I don't have this particular set of skills, but if I did, I would definitely do this one. Upcycling or recycling furniture. Getting old furniture from, like, just it's either thrown out or worn out or someone's giving it away, or you found it at the Salvation Army or the Goodwill, and restoring it and upcycling and making it something new. If you are artistically creative or that type of savvy, then that is a really good way, a really cool way that you can not spend a lot of money on your product, but get a lot of money after you have restored it and sold it to someone else. So if you have that type of skill set, that's something you might want to invest in, especially if you're looking to start a business. There's a lot of money in that industry, especially because it is custom, and it's very unlikely that you're going to find anything even similar to this in somebody else's house. People love having unique pieces in their home that represent them. And if you can create that for them, you can make a nice amount of money by doing that. Alright guys, those are all the businesses I have that you can start under $100 today. If you'd like to see more of them, just let me know in the comments and I will make a part 2 to this video to give you more options that you can try with businesses that cost less than $100. Make sure you leave comments below and I will pick my favorite comment and it'll be posted in my next video as my featured comment. If you would like to be featured at the beginning of my video, make sure you tag yourself watching this video and tag me on Instagram. Put it in an Instagram story or on your Instagram page or your Facebook page and tag me at theharvest.nye, N-Y-E, and I will post you guys in my next video as well. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching and remember to learn, grow, and flourish. Bye!